The Roman Empire all started with one man, Aeneas. According to mythology, he was called by the gods to found Rome in around the 12th century BC. After sailing around for a while, he landed in Italy and did battle with Turnus. He also took in an apprentice named Pallas, who was quickly killed by Turnus.
Turnus, I challenge you.
Angered by Pallas's death, Aeneas killed Turnus, and his son founded what would eventually become Rome.
Turnus. Aeneas.
It seems I've beaten you, but I'm the better man. Wait, what's that?
In 753 BC, Rome was founded by Romulus, a guy who was revered as a god because he killed his brother out of greed.
Hey, Remus, what's up?
What up, LeBron? How you doing?
After Romulus founded Rome and it began to grow, it established itself a monarchy that lasted for 7 kings from about 753 to 509 BC. After the last king, Tarquinius Superbus, was a total jerk, the Roman people decided enough was enough and came up with a new government that took Greek democracy and made it even better: the Roman Republic. Officially founded in 509 BC, the Roman Republic consisted of senators that were chosen by the people to collectively lead the country. From 264 to 146 BC marked the time of the 3 Punic Wars. These wars were fought hard between Rome and Carthage. Much blood was shed, but eventually Rome came out on top. It is said that the Punic Wars happened because Dido of Carthage cursed Aeneas as she died. Around 60 BC, a man named Julius Caesar was starting to be noticed by the people of Rome. He was a brilliant military general, a charismatic and well-loved speaker, and an ambitious, power-hungry man. As he accumulated power, a man named Pompey began to contest with Caesar for Rome. Both Pompey and Caesar eventually came to a civil solution that ended with Pompey's head on a silver platter and Caesar on the throne of Rome as its first dictator. Some people didn't like this, though, so he was quickly stabbed in the back. Julius Caesar's successor was a man named Caesar Augustus, who ruled Rome from 27 BC to AD 14. He brought with him a golden age of peace known as the Pax Romana. The reign of Caesar Augustus was also the time of a man named Jesus, who lived from 0 BC to AD 33, although the exact dates are disputed. After Augustus Caesar died of natural causes, he was succeeded by Tiberius. Tiberius was rumored to be smothered to death and was succeeded by Caligula in AD 37. Caligula was a great guy if you look past the extreme cruelty and lead poisoning. He was soon stabbed to death in 41 AD, and a man named Claudius took his place. In AD 54, Claudius was poisoned by his wife, but recovered and called in his doctor to help him. His doctor was a double agent, however, and just poisoned Claudius again, this time fatally. The next emperor is the most infamous of them all, Nero. Nero was the first emperor to begin officially persecuting Christians, and under his reign many Christians lost their lives. Under his reign, the Great Fire of Rome occurred in AD 64. This fire burned for 3 days and wiped out large portions of Rome. The next emperor, Galba, ruled for a little bit until a guy named Otho killed him, took the throne for 3 months, and then promptly stabbed himself. Aulus Vitellius came and went, and then Vespasian showed up. Under Vespasian's reign, the Jewish revolutions began in 66 AD. In 70 AD, Vespasian put a stop to them by destroying the Jewish temple, and in 79 AD, he died of a severe illness.
In 80 AD, the Colosseum was finished, and gladiatorial battles of epic proportions were fought within its walls.
Titus reigned and then died of sickness, and then Domitian stepped up. He ruled for 15 years from 81 to 96 and was assassinated by stabbing. Nerva was there for 2 years, and then he died too.
98 to 117 AD marked the reign of Trajan, a good emperor in that he agreed with the Senate and was generally well liked by the public. He died of illness and was succeeded by Hadrian from 117 to 138, who was succeeded by Antoninus Pius from 138 to 161. Next in line was Marcus Aurelius, the famous good emperor from the movie Gladiator. His death in 180 marked the end of the Pax Romana, as his son Commodus was a bit of a jerk. Commodus died in 192 from a big wrestler who killed him in the bath. From 248 to 305, Diocletian was emperor. He initiated the last, biggest, and bloodiest persecution of the Christians in the history of the Roman Empire. During his reign, the Roman Empire split into East and West, causing the empire to lose much strength. And then in 306, the persecution of Christianity stopped. Constantine the Great was the emperor of Rome, and he was a Christian. He died in 337 of a mortal illness, but Christians would remember him forever. In 410, Rome was sacked for the first time, as barbarians known as the Visigoths invaded and won. Rome was sacked many times over the next few decades until in 476 AD, when Romulus Augustulus, the last Roman emperor, was overthrown by King Odoacer. This marked the end of the Roman Empire, the greatest, largest, and longest-lasting empire in the world.